It's time for the shop report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. Of course, we want to remind you the Shop Report is brought to you by Rocket Digital Media. It's the one-stop shop for all your digital marketing needs. You can look them up on Facebook at RDM Detroit, 1D, 2E's Detroit, or you can slide on over to the website, rocketdigital.net. That's ROCKIT digital.net. And make sure when you're there, while you're there, you tell them the BSJ sent you. And for my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions or comments during today's program, by all means, please do so, and we will throw it up on the screen. And y'all know what's coming next. If you're one of them folks that wants to leave a question or comment that's indignant or ignorant in nature, it won't be seen on this screen. Matter of fact, here's what you'll get.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
With that being said, joining me on the program today is none other than my cat from up north, Joey James, aka Double J. I don't know where his intro is at anyway. Tell the people what you say.
There's 4 to 6 feet of snow projected in Buffalo for this weekend.
Oh my!
Now behind me in this whiteout that you can see clearly, I won't tell you where or whom for ownership purposes, whatever.
Oh, boy, here we go. Yeah.
But that is mere child's play compared to what's going to happen over there. So there is a small chance, you may recall once upon a time, that the same Buffalo Bills, with a then friend of mine, Corey Graham, was on the team, told him I was going to come see him. He said, okay, go to the Bills suite. So they came to Detroit is where I'm going with this. So there's a small chance that the Dog Pound may find themselves in Detroit this weekend, which would be just incredible.
Oh, right. Okay. So
Now,
in other words, and in addition to that, the way you're dressed, the 7 feet of snow look like it's inside the house there. That's what I thought.
I mean, it's too early to turn on the heat. You can't turn on the heat yet.
Oh,
what do you guys,
okay.
That's question of the day. That should have been a topic. What do you set your thermostat?
76 is what I set mine to.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely. What do you mean?
76.
Yeah.
It's like Miami Beach in there.
It's supposed to be. It's wintertime.
Wow.
There's no such thing as fall in Cleveland anymore.
That's
okay?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You go from summer to winter. All right. Well, actually, in Cleveland, it snowed in May about 2 or 3 years ago. So here we wear snowshoes and wife beaters. Excuse me. I just don't think I can come up with. But yeah, I just wanted to let the folks out there know, the few viewers, watchers, or whatever the case may be, that hopefully we should get Brother Rich and a few other folks to join us a little bit later on. You know, some people are shooting movies. I got a phone call from Denzel, as in Washington, a couple of days ago. He said, man, why your mans do me like that? But that's another story for another day. When Brother Rich does join us, I'm going to have a talk with him, man. He can't be out there stealing folks' jobs. Unbelievable. This guy is. With that being said, let us please now start the show. Whoa, slow it down there. All right, our first.
Who's that? Boney James?
No, it's. You're bad. You know what? You need to go back to comedy school because it's unbelievable. Our first item on the menu is real talk, as in, movie reels. Real talk. We might have done this one before. I'm not sure. Y'all know my favorite line. Like the transmission on the 68 Buick that's been sitting in the garage too long, my mind do indeed be slipping. But if we have, forgive us for being redundant, but I don't think we have, so here we go. In real talk, name the theme song of your favorite TV show. And you don't have to actually name the song itself, But if you name the TV show, then we'll obviously remember the theme song and we'll tell you if it's a good one or a bad one. Starting with you, Double J, since you're the only one that showed up today.
Favorite TV show?
Theme song.
The interesting thing is there's iconic television theme songs, of course, that are standalone, right? They've withstood the test of time.
Uh-huh. I didn't say give us all of your favorites. I said a favorite. Lord have mercy. My gosh. You're getting ready to go down Yellow Brick Road here, I see.
All right. Well, just a quick favorite, I would say, is the theme to The Office.
Oh, please.
But does it have to have lyrics? You didn't specify.
It doesn't have to have lyrics, but oh my God. Oh, seriously?
You're telling me that doesn't lift, your energy levels a little bit?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. As soon as that cuts on, you're already seeing quick shots of.
I mean, even though it wasn't a TV show, I'll take St. Elmo's Fire for 200, Alex. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Wow. That's low-hanging fruit.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Seriously?
St. Elmo's Fire? Are you serious? No, absolutely. This is not my favorite. Actually, what I'm gonna try something here. I hope you all can maybe pick this up a little bit. We probably will get flagged for this. My intention was to go and get a TRRS cable so that I could play this through the pod track and through the computer, but for whatever reason, I wasn't able to do so. So I'm going to try it a different way. I'm going to put my phone to the microphone, as you all see there. You following me? Okay, right there. I'm going to play my favorite. It's from a TV show I watched growing up as a kid. This is 1967. But as an added bonus, okay, my secondary favorite was the theme song to, actually it's two shows. Magnum PI, the one with Tom Selleck. Okay.
Seriously? Like there was any other that counts?
Mac, are you what are you talking about? What happened?
If it doesn't have the stash, a Hawaiian shirt, and a Detroit hat, no, it does not count.
That's what I said, Magnum PI, the original.
All right.
Oh boy, see, that's what I'm talking about right here. Settle down. Oh my God. It's not breaking news, unfortunately. And then my other one was Cheers. Cheers is pretty.
Again, low-hanging fruit. Look, I'll give one for all the kids out there. An easy one. Megan will appreciate this one. The theme song to Friends.
Please.
That's that one. And then Happy Days. You cannot overlook Happy Days.
Yeah, Happy Days. The Friends is out. You throw that out. You can throw that out. Yeah, you can throw that out the window.
No, hang on a second. They have a cult-like following. I took her to this thing in Chicago, and it's actually, that just pains me that it indirectly rolled off the tongue. Like the one in Chicago. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is
okay. Yeah. All right. So here we go.
I'm muting myself.
Yeah. Please do. Okay. For the entire show. Please do. We actually got a comment rolling in. Oh, they already rolling in. Let's see who we got here. Mrs. Alva, probably. Who is this? Oh, my man D-Ruck. Shout out to D-Ruck, man. Where you been, man? Cheers theme song is a classic. Hey, man, I promise you I was going, man, the thought came to me. I said, man, I got to see, say something out there, shoot out the D-Runk, man, see if it check on him, man, see everything was everything. Well, I'm glad you weighed in, man. It's all to the G.O. Always glad when you join the show. Everybody knows your name, Absolutely. Shout out to D-Runk again. Once again, I'm probably going to get flagged for this, but
he's going to play it anyway.
I'm going to
Well, I think we say if we don't own the rights to the music, to that particular music.
Okay, well, I don't own the rights at all to what it is I'm getting ready to play. Hopefully, you all can hear it. Bear with me. Somebody's sending me something. Boy, now the phone lines and stuff are jumping. How do you spell moment? Okay.
Snowing over there?
Yeah, it's snowing all right. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to play this one. Hopefully, let me turn my volume.
Actually, D-Runk, while we're waiting, thermostat temperature. That was my topic for the day. As you see, I'm bundled up, but here we go.
Oh, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear that? Okay, good.
I mean, faintly. you think of that tonight?
You messed it up here.
Hey man, you're gonna really get us flagged. You can't play the whole.
How I'm doing it. All right, shout out to my man, Spider-Man.
All right, I got two. I got two more.
Okay, you got two more. And
Because-
while you're doing your two more, go ahead, do your two more because I'm gonna
Right
also,
away. For me, it's SVU specifically, but it's of course the same intro, which is the Law and Order music.
Okay, all right, not bad. Yeah, hey, D-Runk, yeah. Let's get to his comments. Yeah, it snowed here 2 days ago, an inch, and it's 20 degrees right now. Man, oh man, I know y'all taking a beating out there in the St. Louis, baby. Stay strong. Make sure you got your sportos on. You know what I'm saying? It's like Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. D-Runk, yeah. Barbershop watching the whole episode. Yeah, I
I told you.
I
Yes,
am. You know what I'm
flag.
trying to tell you? Yeah. Well, let me just add this in right quick. This because my sons and I we go back and forth about this all day. By the way, I'm a free plug right here. If you all didn't see Wakanda Forever right now, you don't know what you're missing. I'm trying to tell you. I plan on going to see that about 16 more times because it's that good. And no, a lot of people are upset because it's not like the first one, obviously, because T'Challa, Chadwick, is not in it. We all know his unfortunate his untimely and unfortunate passing. Of course, it was not going to be like the first one. So they were like, well, how are you going to remake it? I'm telling you, as a comic book head growing up, I had all types of Marvels, the Secret Wars, the 12 series, the whole nine in the 80s. I'm telling you, I had trash bags, long trash bags full of comic books. But that's another story for another day. All I'm trying to tell you is for what they did for this movie, I am thoroughly impressed. Shout out to the folks at Wakanda Forever. They won too. D-Runk weighing in again. He said Law and Order intro is definitely one of them. Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, and there it is.
Yep, we'll shout out Law and Order. Oh, and Hill Street Blues too back in the day. But I do want to add this right quick. My man Stan Lee, before his untimely passing, said Spider-Man was Stan Lee's favorite hero because any kid can imagine being Spider-Man regardless of race or ethnicity. Shout out to my man Stan Lee. I'm trying to tell you, I thought once he passed the MCU, I just didn't think it was going to be the same, man, because he was front and center on all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But Ryan Coogler did a fantastical job, if that's a word or a term, on the Wakanda Forever, man. It had a few. Oh, and what they did for Namor, oh my goodness. Again, if you haven't seen the movie, you really need to get out there and go see it right now. Who needs to watch the NBA and a whole bunch of threes being wasted on every offensive possession? Yeah, I know you're listening, TJ. Yeah, you'll be back in here in a second. I know you will. You and Brother Rich need to go and get up in here and come get your whooping. But yeah, you got any more theme
well,
songs?
I think
maybe?
there's classics that are being overlooked. You know,
Did I say Hill Street Blues already?
No, but you should have.
Yeah, Hill Street Blues. Okay.
I would say one R.I.P. Alex Trebek, Jeopardy.
Oh, absolutely not. Okay, that's it. No more Lucia for you, Miss Paige and Mrs. Alva.
What the iconic intro songs?
Are you serious? Jeopardy? Absolutely not. I love the show. The intro, not so much.
All right. Give you another one.
Okay, Simpsons. All right, shoot out. Thanks, D-Runk. Yeah, come on, man. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Okay, thank you.
90s. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, the Jeffersons.
Yeah,
that's all-time classic. Did you say the Jeffersons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that transmission kicked in again. I don't know what was going on there.
You heard that subconsciously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm with all of those. Jeopardy. Oh my gosh. Did you really just say that on national TV? Yeah, man. I'm gonna need you.
Did I say Happy Days?
Yeah, you did say Happy Days. Yeah. Okay. Well, so I'm not the only one.
A lot of Nick at Night days in middle school, and that's. What about, did the Wonder Years have a good theme song? I can't come to mind.
I don't think so. But the show was excellent, though. I love the Wonder Years. Yeah, and I'm not too fond of the remake.
Haven't caught it. Some
Nah,
things
I,
are better left untouched.
yeah, no, yes, yeah. Some stuff you just can't mess with. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, but next week, or hopefully next week, if we all here still living, God willing, yeah, we might do theme songs to movies. That should be a little bit better. But yeah, I thought the Spider-Man
John
1967 is
Williams.
the year. Who's John
John.
Williams?
Oh
Who's-
my!
Who's John Williams?
You could button yourself for that.
Okay, well, I'll button myself.
Who is John Williams? The nerve.
Who is John Williams? I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. Who is John Williams? I'm not
Seriously.
Who is John Williams?
Okay, so movie. Just
That's John
music?
Q.
No, John Q.
Talking about. Oh man.
Seriously, John Williams is up there, and he's in that GOAT conversation, if you will, that top 5 conversation
Of movie scores.
No, from a production standpoint for music. So he did Jaws. He did Star Wars. Like, come on, those are iconic.
Well, I didn't know his name, but yes, those are some of the most iconic songs, if you would. Yeah,
see that, kids, you do learn something in college, and that was music appreciation. Yeah, I thought it was an easy class.
Too bad you didn't take
I almost got a foot in my you can fill in the blank.
Yeah, too bad you didn't take auto mechanics, so you could have fixed the train that broke down on the field out there. Oh my goodness, who we got here? Oh no, we might as well give him his intro, even though we gave him. Oh my gosh, yeah, I hate seeing that right there. Yeah,
I don't know why you hate you just was a boring hater. That's all.
Thank you very much. I mean, somebody got to do it. I mean, they say it ain't easy, but you know what I mean. Excuse me, I'm just saying. All right,
quick, yeah. TJ, thermostat temperature.
What's your thermostat temperature set at in the house right now?
I don't know. My fiance handles that. I have no clue.
As you see, I'm dressed for outside.
yeah. His temperature set at 36.
Yeah, wifey must handle that.
Yeah, mine's is at 76.
That's your age, ain't it? Now, what's your temperature?
Oh, wow. Oh, you finally cracked the funny. I wish you'd do something with that mustache, though, man. We're going to have a talk, man. You used to look like a full-grown man, man. Now what's going on here? What's going on, Heinrich? Anyway, yeah.
You better chill out, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah. What did he say? I didn't hear him, Double J. Let me fix my glasses so I can hear what you really said. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on right along with the show. Since somebody is late coming to the party, we're getting ready to get to. Come on, TJ, do your dance, baby. I got you some music. Absolutely or absolutely not. Hold on, we got a couple more comments. Let's get to them right quick. D-Runk weighing in again. He said, my heat off until it's so cold I can't sleep at night. Dang, D-Runk, what's going on? Oh, man, he said at 2 degrees. No, man.
You see me? I'm bundled up.
No. You got your electric blanket and everything? Oh, my gosh. No, bro. No. I'm warm-blooded, man. I can't, I think it's the opposite. If you're warm-blooded, cold-blooded, I don't know. I'm not amphibian, but I tell you what, I don't like being cold. I really don't. All right, absolutely or absolutely not. Will Kirk Cousins be the reason the Vikings don't go as far as they're capable of? TJ?
I don't know, man. You seen him with them chains on?
This really seriously?
Seriously?
So you went to Jared. I see.
That's like putting on a pair of buffs out here. Once you do that, you are a whole new man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The way the Browns looking, man, I might have to jump on somebody's wagon, man.
No.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna make it to Deshaun Watson get back. I'll tell you that much. But,
I knew that before the season started, but go ahead. Apparently the Browns didn't.
We all know it starts and ends at the quarterback. I mean, no other position.
Really? Do tell.
Yeah, he knows that already.
He talking about what I said about the Browns. I knew that already.
Yeah.
You're blaming play calling.
But hold up. You could blame. We've been blaming everybody, right? Even the DC. But we know sitting here today, if Deshaun Watson was the starter from week one, our record would be way better than what it is. I mean, at least 3 games better. That's just
Four,
me.
Uh-huh.
four, just given the close losses, the 3
Yeah,
points or
just
less.
the three losses that we had lost by 1 or 2 points, like a field goal.
Okay, explain the loss to the Jets. They shouldn't have lost to the Jets.
Oh yeah,
They shouldn't have lost to.
that started the whole Jets mafia for this year.
Thank you.
That
They,
right
they
there.
shouldn't have
Well,
lost
but
to the
wait a
Jets
minute. At the
without
same
Deshaun
time, though,
Watson.
they
Kirk Thuggins,
still.
Tyler Heineke did it better though. Ah, okay.
But you know what? Heineke is a good example of just managing the game. If you look at his touchdown to interception ratio, it's very close.
Yeah,
He's
but
not doing
I
anything.
bet Heineke getting better play from his defense than we are.
Thank you. That's all I wanted somebody to say. Heineke does
Well,
not
Chase
play
Young
on
is
both
coming back
sides of the
now.
Chase
What-
Young,
what
but they remember they had 4 years in a row where they had like top picks. Like I don't know if it was 4 years in a row, but
Yeah, Chase Young, and he
they
set to
was
come
picking
back.
up linemen left and right for about 2 or 3 years.
But
Yeah.
that's Riverboat Ron. That's the same Ron Rivera from Chicago that I knew.
Man,
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
Stefanski is on the hot seat. I don't know.
It
I'm here getting
depends what
feedback from your
happens
phone, TJ.
those final 6 games.
I don't.
5-6
All I
games.
know is there was 2 games. I think it was last year. 2 games that Alex Van Pelt called the plays. They look like a whole entirely different team.
Let me say this about Kevin Stefanski, right? Because y'all could say stuff about him too, but he's been here. What is this? His 4th year? Is this year 4 or 3?
Year 4 should be year 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No. It
Alright,
might be
I
year
No,
3.
Freddie Kitchens got fired in 2019?
Yes, year 3, I believe.
So anywho, I like Kevin Stefanski. I'm gonna be honest with you, and the fact that he hasn't had a starting caliber quarterback like what we started with is very essential to why I respect what he's been doing, even though he has made some mistakes, right? But at the same
But Kareem
time,
Hunt
he
being
had-
listen, how predictable can you be when Kareem Hunt is come in on 3rd down every time? Why he keep taking Chubb out the game in certain situations? And how come in
Yeah,
certain
but that,
situations?
you're acting like Kareem Hunt can't pass block or can't run.
No, what I'm
If-
saying
if-
is
if they're
yeah, you're
choosing-
acting like it's a big step down. I mean,
no,
Chubb is at
I'm
our
not.
age.
No. What I'm saying is, you know, Jacoby Brissett. First of all, hold on, D-Runk. I'm gonna get to your comments in a second. You know, first of all, that in the preseason, if you knew that you was getting Jacoby Brissett, you got to play him in the preseason. He ain't a Deshaun Watson who can play 1 series and then you sit him down. You went and got that guy basically off the street. You needed to play him. You needed to have more of him. And then
I
two,
get what you're saying. Yeah,
look at the
go ahead.
Green Bay Packers. They fell off for 4, 5, 6, 7 games. I don't know how many games been so far. I'm just throwing numbers out here. But the success that they've had with them young receivers and Rodgers' miscommunication and disconnection with them, what works for the Packers? When they have both of them running backs on the field at the same time. You got Dearness Johnson still on the sidelines. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb should both be in the game at the same time, a la Mike Pruitt, Greg Pruitt, Kevin Mack, Ernest Biner. If you're a true offensive mind, you find a way to utilize them guys, both of them guys, because your receivers are struggling right now. You don't
They
keep-
did that in the playoffs last year.
You need to play both of them dudes at the same time, man.
Receivers ain't really struggling like that. Who you talking about? You talking about our number 1 receiver? or
Okay,
something?
Amari's lightweight balling. But what I'm telling you is, in order to save Brissett or try to stem the tide to Deshaun Watson, get back, man, you got to play Chubb and Hunt at the same time, man. Don't tell me it's not possible. They doing
Hey.
it in Green Bay.
Hey, at the end of the day, our where we at right now, for me, and I'm be honest, it's 2 reasons. We got stuck in a hard place between a rock and a hard place at quarterback, and number 2 is the DC coordinator. That guy sucks, and I'm gonna be honest with you. He
I
sucks.
said
He's scary. He too timid. I don't like him, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He sucks, bro. And Kevin Stefanski, as far as him being on the hot seat, how? This dude was coach of the year with Baker Mayfield, bro. He took
And
the
that's
Browns to the playoffs. They ain't been in how long? How you
okay.
on the hot seat?
And I said that before. If you're coach of the year, it's no way in the world that you go into a preseason knowing Deshaun was going to be suspended for however many games. You knew you had to go get a guy. You went and got Brissett, and you don't play him in the preseason. But this is the guy you're going to
You
come
couldn't
on to
afford
get you
to lose him
11th
at
game.
that point.
Oh man, please.
No, it's
That's for
true.
anybody. That's for anybody. They always out there
But
playing.
that's why
stop it.
look at
No.
Denver. Denver didn't play Russell Wilson at all.
Okay, and look how he look. He stink. He looks stink right now. Making Pete Carroll look like the next second coming of exactly. D-Runk say I don't think Kevin is a problem. Yeah,
Told
okay.
you.
Hey, I tell you what, TJ, turn on Cleveland Browns daily. Listen what Nathan Zagura and them saying. Oh, and when you holler at Nathan, tell him Barbershop Jay said what's up. When you
Listen, I don't want to talk to none of your best friends from high school. None of that, man.
When you holler at
I know
Scott
what I
Pedros,
see.
when you holler at Scott Pedros, one of the athletic trainers out there, tell him BSJ said what's happening. You listen to Cleveland Browns Daily with Nathan Zagura and Bo Bishop. They right now, they killing Stefanski. Killing him. Go look, they'll listen. I ain't say 92.3 The Fan or KNR. I said go listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. Okay? Yeah, got you. He said there's no free agent coaches better than Kevin unless y'all gonna bring in Frank Reich. Yeah, well, okay. And what else he's saying here?
I wouldn't say Frank Reich better than him.
Yeah, how many games K York lose, y'all? Exactly. Yeah. Hey, D-Runk, real talk. Should the Browns have lost that Carolina game? We did too. I thought y'all's run game and defense would carry y'all. Listen, how many games, at least 2 games I can count on, 2 games that I saw where maybe it was a 1-score game. Yeah, score was close, something around there. And they letting Brissett throw the football like he Deshaun Watson. Remember they tried to blame.
Listen, man, at some point you have to throw the ball. But at some point you got to hold a team under 20 points. And we didn't do that yet. We didn't do it at one time, bro. You got
not against Cincinnati?
Huh?
No, Cincinnati had 30 points.
No,
hold on. That might be the one. We
Didn't
stuffed
Cincinnati
them
have
up
30?
by them. I don't know. I can't remember the score. But bro, we done played 9 games. How many games we played? 9?
9.
Okay. Everybody scored over 25 points on us. I'm sick of it.
This is why I'm trying to tell you.
Telling me
But
nothing,
how
TJ.
much?
We got Pro Bowl players. We got Pro Bowl or Pro players at quarterback and at DN. And this dude don't draw up no pressure. Like he don't take no risk. And I'm tired of it, bro. I don't know if it's because he's black they won't fire. I don't know, bro. It's just ridiculous, man.
TJ, you're saying the same thing I said from day one last year. I said Joe Woods does not get creative in his defensive schemes. He relies on Clowney and Miles too much. He don't even stunt them.
Like they don't stunt, bro. That's
at
every
all.
Every team has that in their playbook. I never seen. I think I seen it one time this year, and it worked. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah,
he drew up pressure, and it was on. I think might have been on Lamar Jackson. So if it worked on the most mobile quarterback, it definitely would work on somebody
on a Statue of Liberty.
Man, come on.
Are the Dolphins for real?
Yes.
Double J?
Absolutely. At this point, Tua's stats right now are almost bar none. At one point, it was him and Josh Allen that were competing. And remember, this is him missing games, too.
I'm not trying to be a hater, though, Double J. I didn't see nothing spectacular. I just know we didn't put no pressure on nobody, man. I'm talking about that Dolphin game, bro. That man was just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting there.
You're not wrong. You're not hearing me say otherwise. What didn't happen didn't happen.
Who can lose when all they gotta do is just pick their poison, man?
I'm trying to tell you, he was throwing the ball all over the yard. Hey, and he made
it's amazing if you're a Dolphins fan, but that wasn't amazing. As somebody, I'm looking at the other end of it, like we get no pressure on this dude.
But
He
remember,
making
this
he
is the
making
same
what
guy
Tyreek Hill.
Miles Garrett getting double chip. Oh my God, that's where you supposed to draw up blitzes. Cause you got
I
2
know.
linemen, 3 linemen hitting Miles Garrett. That means you got free runners. But no,
I'm trying to
we're
tell
going to
you.
stay in a zone where our cornerbacks have proven, not all of our cornerbacks, but our safeties really. I want to get. I can talk about them all day, but they have proven that they don't understand a simple zone in the NFL.
Yeah, that's Joe Woods. I
But I'm
wasn't a
done.
fan of his from day
I
one.
can't speak on it no more. I'm done. I ran out of breath with that one.
Again,
Okay.
they just need to split one of these next two, and they'll be fine. A 10
It don't look like it.
Well, here's where I think they can steal
If
one.
we could win one of the next 3 games,
No, just
then hopefully
between this one right
Deshaun
now.
can play.
This first one with Buffalo, where they got a bunch of people sick. They're talking about moving the game to Detroit, or they're going to play it in the snow. And Josh Allen needs Tommy John surgery. I have him as my fantasy quarterback, so he's on the fringe, man. If anybody's vulnerable, Josh Allen's biggest enemy is himself. The games that they've lost,
Yeah, he
he's
got
done
more red zone
anything he can.
interceptions.
His
than most.
late turnovers are becoming a problem.
And that's actually, go ahead, finish.
No. I just think right now that he's tried to do too much. Like he's treating each of these games like they're the Super Bowl, and unfortunately, even I was ready to chew him out when he dove off one of his interceptions to tackle somebody with his throwing shoulder. I'm like, what are you doing? Those are things that you're out for season now.
Yeah, and speaking of which, that's the next one up in our absolutely or not. Are the Bills too Josh reliant?
I can tell you right now, yeah, they have no
Absolutely.
run game. You're talking about the Browns are supposed to be, or the Dolphins are 29th, then the Bills are 30th or 31st. Because where they get their run yards from, who their leading rusher is?
From Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. Fantasy-wise, love it. But Devin Singletary, trying to think who else they went and grabbed. They went and grabbed Nyheim Hines. Man, I think I seen Duke Johnson run the ball the other day.
I thought McCaffrey was going there.
He should have.
Yeah, I think that would have been nice. What you say, TJ? Are the Bills too Josh reliant?
No, for sure. For sure. I mean, but you got a stud with a big cannon like that, but they in a weird situation right now because of his arm situation.
Yeah, don't blow your whole stack before you get to the playoffs.
Got a McCaffrey. Yeah. Speaking of playoffs, what's San Fran's record?
They somewhere.
They're in the NFC, but they're right. They're in the thick of things.
Like 5-4 or 4-5 or something like that, or they might be 5-5.
I just want
some teams to
make a statement like.
Your audio's gone, man.
Yeah,
it's going in and out.
Get to the playoffs. That's gonna be.
You're moving around too much, young fella. Are you on Wi-Fi? You know you can't be on Wi-Fi in that building, man. It's disturbing the signal. My gosh. No. No, it ain't working, bruh. It's not working. Connect the dots.
Yeah, they're 5-4 right now.
Yeah, the 49ers are 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
TJ, you might have to. Okay, well, hold on. What'd you say?
Audio.
Yeah, your audio still is acting up, man. You either moving around too much or you got it on Wi-Fi. This don't work well with Wi-Fi. Okay, now let's try to say something. Okay, well, hold on. Excuse us, folks, for the technical difficulties. TJ was on a roll. Yep, he'll drop. He had to drop out. He'll drop back in. Yeah, the Bills, I say, are too Josh reliant. And if they don't figure something out real soon, he'll be hella spent. Excuse me for my French voisin. He'll be spent by the time they get to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I have Watson from a fantasy standpoint waiting in the whims because I fully expect that. I think this is where this could cost the head coach's job because you got to look at the bigger picture here and say, okay,
well, good. If Sean McDermott, that's who the head coach is at Buffalo, if he gets fired, trust me, I want him as the defensive coordinator for the Browns. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely.
Sure, even after what these last games against good teams.
Is he the core? He's not the defensive coordinator now.
No, he's the head coach.
Yeah, okay. He's letting the coordinator do his job, although he's not. Doesn't look like he's doing a great job these last 2 games. But yeah, let the coordinators do their jobs. And that's why I'm gonna keep saying about Stefanski. Let Alex Van Pelt call the plays. You need to coach the team. He's just not good at it. The play calling is not. He's not. I know he won Coach of the Year with Baker. I get it and all of that. And one year I won first Yahoo, what do you call it? NFL Fantasy Football Championship in my first year in the league. And I lived off the waiver wire and when I done it. So shout out to me. Yeah, for pulling that off. But that's not something that you can eat off of for the rest of the season. Okay, if you get what my meaning. No, you can't do that. Will it take? Oh, I hope TJ popped back in here for this one. Will it take more than Deshaun Watson for the Browns to be real Super Bowl contenders?
No,
absolutely. Yes, it will.
No,
yes, it will. Get rid of Joe Woods. You just heard it, man. He's from Cleveland. You heard it, man. What the man said.
That's not. Look, he may be a problem, but when you give me 5 to 7 more minutes of possession. And now that's 1 or 2 less possessions defensively.
I don't care if you're not drawing up. If you're not drawing up, listen. When you go up against,
you'll be able to with the team in the lead. This is what I'm trying to tell you. He's
okay, but that's all fine and dandy for a regular season. But when you run into Patrick Mahomes,
this team is 1 touchdown away from playing behind, which is not what they do well at. It is very simple.
If he don't draw, you say that like Patrick Mahomes, they wouldn't have to face a Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Correct, but with Watson, they would have a chance to actually win the game. They could keep up with them.
Yeah, they had a chance to win the game with Baker last year.
That's my point. So
okay,
I would argue that unlike Baker, who threw some untimely interceptions in that game.
No, I don't think so. I don't recall that. I don't recall that.
Great. I don't
recall that. Yeah, I don't recall.
Still what it is.
And it's no transmission slippage either. I don't recall that. TJ, yeah, I heard him get on back in here so we can straighten this out. And we'll come back to that one. Actually, let me circle that one. If he popped back in, we definitely gonna come back to that one because I want to hear his thoughts on that. Should the Lakers trade AD and Bron? Could it be, or at least Bron, because they look better without him?
Well, look, we've been hearing for 2 years that it was AD's team.
Oh, I don't care what you heard.
No, I'm saying that but this is why, because it's supporting the message that they're better without LeBron James.
Yeah, it looked like it.
And the offense flows better. I don't know how else to say it. Like Russ's stats all of a sudden go from like awful, atrocious to okay. Just from the absence of one guy,
Yeah, TJ. I hope you heard me come back in so I can roast you on this one too. The guy is ball dominant still at 49.
Remember, the Pelicans have a swap clause.
The Pelicans ain't swapping nothing.
Yes,
that's going to be
they're swapping the first round pick. The Pelicans are going to have the Lakers lottery pick this year. If I'm the Lakers, I'm absolutely trading someone to possibly prevent New Orleans from taking advantage of that option and trying to gather an asset to actually be competitive. You got to move on before they're worthless here. He's talking about talking to Draymond and they're going to team up. At what? At the Polo Club? Come on, man.
Well, the Lakers better hurry up and do something because I'm telling you right now, and this leads us right into our next one. Is Wembanyama headed to the Pelicans? Absolutely.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's coming right here.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yep.
No, he's not. He's going to the Pelicans. Watch.
No, we have a worse record than them.
No, they're going to get that. They're going to get that pick.
The NBA, that lottery he's pick. Ready to love the city of Detroit with all high character guys.
What's the Pistons record right now?
Like 2-12.
What's the Lakers record right now?
Like 3-14.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so the Lakers and the Pistons are in a race for Victor.
Mhm.
Victor.
Yeah,
Victory.
but again, it's going to go to New Orleans because of they get the swap. So the Lakers
I'm
will end up
telling you,
picking 24th.
I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now. Victor Wembanyama is going to New Orleans. Yeah, him, Zion, Ingram, McCollum,
No,
and then oh my gosh, yeah.
him,
Brother-
Cade, Ivy,
No.
Sadiq,
No.
Bagley. Oh my
Let me-
gosh!
Let me tell you
Holy
something right now. He's gonna pull a John Elway.
No
He
Eli
gonna- he
Manning business around here.
Yeah, he's gonna pull a John. Yeah,
Are you
Eli.
kidding? Who wouldn't want to play with this young group?
Who
if
would
you're
want
a
to play
young
with
kid-
Zion?
He doesn't ever play.
Oh, wait a
He
minute.
was
Hold
out
on. You were
again
saying,
yesterday.
oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Now when
You
it
know,
comes down to it, this is where I draw a line in the sand.
oh, please. You were singing his praises 10 minutes ago.
Well, he's got to stay on the floor.
All right. Well, I'm just saying.
And
Who would
believe
want
me,
to play
I do
with
that to all these guys here too.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, though.
Your shin, Cade.
I tell you what, if I'm Wembanyama, I'm going to play with Zion. Not only do I want to play with Zion, I want to play with CJ. Very
No way.
polished as a ball handler.
You want to play
Very
with
polished as a
Cade.
distributor. No, you don't want to play with Cade because you still don't know what Cade is yet. You don't know what he's yet.
Ivy's point, basically Cade better come back because man, he's about to lose his team. It's about to be Ivy's team.
No, that's not. It's not going to be Ivy's team. No. Stop it. Stop. Unbelievable. Is the Astros Yordan Alvarez the new Big Papi?
Oh, that's a stretch.
Why is that a stretch?
I don't think he's been consistent enough for long enough to say all that.
Hey, I don't know how long he's been consistent, but he's been consistent long enough to get the
Right.
Astros to where they needed to be.
That's true. Can't argue that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. We can't argue that. And while we on that subject right there, can't argue that. We'll be right back. We'll take a 40-second commercial break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
It's Cade Cunningham, and you're watching The Shop Report.
It's Chris Murray, and you're watching The Shop Report.
Touch that dial. Stay tuned.
Max the Kid, you're dropping in on The Shop Report.
Hi, I'm Mars Man. We're from Mercury Stadium, and you're watching The Shock Report.
Hey, I'm Billy Butler, and thank you for watching The Shop Report. Hey guys, I'm Les Norman, former Kansas City Royal, and you're watching The Shop Report.
Barbershop Jay, Quentin Hines, Super Bowl champion. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm on.
Commander Brown, Detroit Rivers Mountain Training, and I'm watching The Shop Report.
All right, we are back. You say Yordan is not the Big Papi. He sure enough looked like it in this postseason. My goodness, he might if he stick around, he might get Dusty another one. Might get a couple more. That is not a guy you want to see at the plate, man. I don't care if you're Clinton Kershaw. You don't want to see that. You heard me, Brother Rich. I know you're out there watching in between takes. I know you are. Will Aaron Judge, I'm so glad, Brother Rich. I thought he was going to show up. I was going to get him with this one. Will Aaron Judge finish his career as a Yankee? Absolutely or absolutely not?
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Look, Hal Steinbrenner is saying all the right things.
I know he's saying it, but is he saying it with his pockets where it matters most?
Right.
Okay, he's saying it out of his mouth, but he's not saying it out of his south, as in reach down in them pockets, baby, and pull out a ball of lint. Okay. All right. Because I don't mean it's Super Saturday. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Because guess what? When Judge goes to his other team, they're going to be able to say, hey, the Yankees lent. You get it? Us, him to us. Yeah, absolutely. He will be in another uniform next season. Who's? I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be the Mets. It might be the Mets. I'm trying to tell you.
You don't think he goes to Boston?
To be spiteful? Maybe.
I mean, that's some,
only they're decimated
a handful
right
of
now.
Players have done such a thing, right? Johnny Damon did it, but Johnny Damon was rated ahead of Derek Jeter in in the college high school rankings.
Okay, that's
in
high
that
school.
draft.
Yeah, that's high school. Jeter probably didn't have a mustache.
No, he didn't.
Okay, yeah, that don't count. Yeah, we saw what he did. Who was who at the major league level? But did Johnny do it? He was with Boston first.
That's right.
wasn't
The bloody sock year. Yeah,
That's
the
right.
3-1
And then-
comeback.
Yeah, and then he went to the Yankees. Okay, yeah, all right. This next one might surprise a few people because it's not sports related, but that's okay. That's why we're saying absolutely and absolutely not. The man just put his bid in again. Oh boy. Will Donald Trump be president again of the United States of America?
I say absolutely.
I say absolutely too. He is going to give the Democrats I can't even say that on TV. He's going to give them, there's going to be a lot of need for Pepto-Bismol. Let me just say that. A lot of it.
If it's simply put, there's 70% that said in the polls they were unsatisfied or extremely dissatisfied with the current state of the country. The thing is,
you know who most of those people are, don't you? They're student loan borrowers.
Right. And
Yeah.
so
What's
to
the hold up?
those that as it pertains to the midterms that just passed, a lot of it was focused solely on one particular issue, and in the current economic circumstances weren't impactful enough yet. When you fast forward through Q4, because when you look at what's happening in the past month and a half or 2 months as it pertains to home debt and credit card debt at the rate that it's increasing, it shows people are on the whims here. They're teetering. Where you get into what's already known as a very slow first quarter, it's going to open up the door for him to just stay solely focused on the current events. Not the extra crap that he used to do. He doesn't need to this time.
He doesn't, right? It's laid out for. He got a smorgasbord.
Right. Yeah. He really has a buffet to choose from.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. It's right there. You all set it up for me. I don't have to do no work. I just pick and choose. And you gave me a plethora. Look it up.
And the thing is, unlike the last time around where there was a lot of unknowns, those have been answered. And what everybody kind of concludes is that, well, were we better or were we worse economically? And again, these are very simple, like you said, absolutely or absolutely not answers. And that's where you get the swing, kind of those swing votes of people that are willing to vote out a party just simply because they're not happy with the way things are in their current circumstances. He doesn't have to do anything more than that.
Hey, listen, that's going to be his platform, his mantra. Some sort of economic something. Economic revitalization. I don't know.
But the scariest part is he literally, it was like he prophesized this, if you will.
Oh, please don't give him that.
He literally said, don't you like these gas prices? They're going to be $4, $3, $4, $5. And that's exactly what's happened. And you start to question, well, wait a minute. It's not like, he's an intelligent person to some extent, but to sit there and say that this is going to happen, well, based on just that statement alone.
But how hard was that to know? How hard was that to decipher or
that
surmise?
We were going to end up in this room?
This happened before. All of this stuff is connected, man. This ain't the first time the country had $17 million gas prices. Matter of fact, I don't know.
What I would question to everyone is go look who was in
the 70s. They
office.
went through the same thing, and it was some guy's an iconic picture out there. Go look up a picture of a guy sitting on his car, brand new Cadillac. He said, "We'll sell for food." Okay, this is not nothing new. The Great Depression or whatever. Come on, man, please.
Terrible.
All of the big wigs, the haves, want to have it all, so the little guy suffers. There's no middle class anymore.
No,
not even a lower class anymore. No class anymore. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, we would all been in the basement of the Titanic.
I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. More so like by the rudder. That's why you're playing. Basement. Yeah. Yeah, you ride underneath is what you do. Is James Wiseman headed to the Thunder after his G League stint? For all the credit we give the Warriors and Steve Kerr and his staff throughout the years, Mike
Did they
Brown,
make
we
a
know, was
mistake?
on there, whatever the case may be. I think they made a mistake with that pick. It's looking like it. Because how many times has he been down to the G League already? 47? Okay, I'm being cynical.
Wow, yeah. My question to you is if they get Gilgeous Alexander.
And who gets whoa, wait a minute. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Well, they're
That's
not
a
going
new
to
one
trade
on
him for a
me.
second-round pick.
Absolutely not. He's a first round pick kind of trade kind of guy.
They may say, give us a disgruntled Gilgeous Alexander. We'll give you a first-round pick and Wiseman. Do you say no to that? If you're OKC, because you're looking at it too. Remember, Jay, you're saying, wait a minute, we got Chet coming next year. And then potentially we have Victor. Now we're tanking for Victor. We
Wait a
can
minute.
let
Whoa,
Wiseman get all
whoa.
the minutes in the world to get right and evaluate him.
Wait. Back up. Okay. You say the Thunder already have Chet.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Wembanyama in that equation? You talking about going to the Thunder?
That's right. It's going to be the same 4 or 5 teams at the bottom. Orlando, Oklahoma City, potentially as it stands right now, well, certainly the Pistons. The Kings are actually outperforming. So as we would say, the Hornets.
Ooh.
And the Lakers, which would be the Pelicans.
I forgot about the Hornets. Man, oh boy. You put him with potentially, I'm just saying on paper, you put that boy with LaMelo. Oh my gosh. And Scary Terry. Ooh wee. I don't know. But see, now I'm thinking the Thunder have more picks than any of the other aforementioned teams.
That's right. They do.
So there's a possibility that as talented as this young man is, still you don't know what he's going to be at that level, but projected that somebody would possibly draft him, but then make some kind of move with OKC and throw additional picks in
to get an additional pick in that very same draft.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at, just based off what we've seen in the last 5 days, right? You would say,
but
okay.
Could the Thunder do a 3-for-1?
If they absolutely wanted to, yeah.
Oh. Because this is guys on the college scene already, like Timmy from Gonzaga.
Right. If you're looking at big men that came back, you have, not that they're the same caliber of, well, you could say Oscar Tshiebwe maybe is the same, he doesn't have the stretching capabilities that
no, he doesn't have the offensive repertoire.
Right.
That Wembanyama seems to have or have seen put on display. But Tshiebwe he's hit. I don't know though.
There's a lot to consider because you could look at Oklahoma City just if they were to keep the picks. And again, we'll say they do this move too, in addition to, they could end up with not just him, but also guards that are high caliber guards too.
So wait a minute. OKC potentially could be at the bottom.
That's right.
Oh man, that's bad news. Whew. So wait. Okay, so we got Charlotte, OKC, Lakers, and Pelicans. But the Pelicans will get that pick because of the Lakers. Right? So which 3 teams? Is it 3 teams that potentially could be fighting for the bottom spot, or is it 4?
Well, right now the Pistons aren't dead last. They have 3 wins.
Pistons. Okay, Pistons.
Pistons, okay. Magic, and Hornets have 4 wins. Coincidentally, hear me out.
Who has 4 wins? Who has 4 wins?
Orlando and Charlotte.
Okay, have 4 wins. Okay.
But listen to who has 6 right now. Brooklyn.
But they don't got nothing to work with though. They don't have
They
nothing
don't
to
have
work
their
with.
first round pick.
I don't think so.
Who possesses the 2023 Brooklyn pick? You want to throw not a curveball. You're throwing a wrench. This is like dodgeball.
Oh man.
Because the Rockets have 2 wins, the Lakers have 3, and then at 6 it's the Spurs, Thunder, and Warriors. So now you should start asking yourself.
What?
The Spurs, I thought, traded that pick to Atlanta. Or no, they got Atlanta's first round pick.
Yeah. No. They traded that.
When they
I
got
don't
rid
know.
of DeJounte Murray?
Oh, yeah. Okay, got you. Yeah. Yep. Okay, but here's the kicker though. Well, we still got to. I don't know. We'll know more for certain once we get to the All-Star breaks. That's still a couple of months away. But OKC really sitting in the driver's seat, man. How many picks do they have this year and next?
I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah, because I think they got 175,000 picks. And if not, 174,999.
Okay, so this was updated 11/8. So they have the Rockets getting the number 1 pick, and then the Magic going with
Who is that?
Scoot
NBA.com?
Henderson.
So they're saying the Rockets will take Wembanyama?
That's right. Then they're saying the Pelicans would get Nick Smith from Arkansas by way of trade with the Lakers.
That ain't bad.
The Hornets would get Keontae George, the shooting guard from Baylor. And then
where's that guy from the guard from Kansas? Number 10. I can't think of his name right now. I watched him last night. He seemed like he's real good.
Who are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know who you're talking. I was watching the game too.
I can't think of his name. But I'm getting ready to text my son. Hold on. I watched that game last night, man. That guy, he definitely got pro potential.
Jalen Wilson. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah. Jalen Wilson. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, wow. I could see him in OKC. Man, I still think OKC sitting in the driver's seat, man. They have too many. I mean, I get it. You know, having a bunch of, depending on who you are, which team you are. Like we talk about the Cavs, for instance. I don't know if they lost to the Bucks or not tonight, but giving up, who is it? Markkanen, and I forget who else they gave up to get Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
not taking a whole bunch of picks in that because the Cavs are on the cusp of being like a playoff contender within the next 2 years or so. You right?
Well, you may say right now, and this is what I've warned you about, because if you look at the standings, your traditional, the have-beens of yesteryear in the Eastern Conference are the have-nots right now. You have the 76ers in 9th, the Heat in 10th, the Nets in 12th. The only two, Boston's 11-3, and the Bucks are 10-3. The Cavs are sitting 4th.
Well, I'm not surprised by that. Did they win tonight or no?
They are losing by 12.
No, imagine that.
It was a big third quarter for Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah. I'm not surprised. But at the end of the day, Orlando's one of them teams where they had, not Orlando, excuse me, OKC. They stockpiled picks. And they got enough of them that if they got 30 picks, my goodness, I'm just picking a number here, but they got enough picks that they'll hit on somebody. They got cash in the bank, man. They got cash in the bank.
So,
and who are you? Who would be a trading partner with OKC?
Listen to this. The Thunder own a remarkable 38 picks over the next draft years. They own 19 first and 19 second round picks.
That's insane. Over how many years?
Looks like 2.
Are you
So
you serious?
2023 draft, they own the Clippers, they own the Wizards, second round pick, and they own the Mavericks and Heat for the Steven Adams trade. So they can swap with the Clippers.
They can trade with everybody.
2024, they have the Clippers first round, the Rockets first round. For Westbrook, they have the Jazz first round. They have their own first round. They have 4 first rounders next year. Do you move those and leverage those to get Victor?
You can. Because you don't have to.
I would. See, to me, this
up.
is why it bothered me when LeBron came out that year and I was sitting in the 3-hole. I would have given the pretty much whatever the Cavs had wanted to get the 1 pick. I would have said, if you want, there's nobody off the table. If you want Tayshaun Prince and Richard Hamilton and the 3 pick, I'll give them to you. Because there's certain times where you just know that, okay, this is a generational talent.
That's what I'm saying.
We've seen that with Kevin Durant. Why I just, it bothers me that teams just back off, because if you get them, you're not going to care about those first round picks for the next 5 years.
But it depends on who the G is. Depends. Remember now, it depends on who's doing the grocery shopping. If you give a guy that's bad with money $1,000, he's going to come back with 1 pair of pants and still telling you he needs
Stan Van Gundy
change. You get what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy.
But some folks, you give them $50 and they come out of this grocery store looking like you gave them $5,000. It depends on who's spending the money. Sam Presti, I got my issues with him for that whole debacle that went with the Seattle Supersonics, and such. But the man, when it comes to making picks and acquiring, my goodness, is there anybody better right now? And if I'm not mistaken,
only Danny Ainge, I would argue.
Okay, well, that's an argument for another day. But all right, I duly noted. But whoa. Isn't he responsible for Durant, Westbrook, and Harden?
And
OKC? Oh, man. So the guy know what he's doing then. And you got 38 picks over 2 years? Hold on, man. How many teams are in the NBA? 30, right?
Yeah, he's got an enormous sum of picks here.
So he got a whole first round of picks. What? He could pick everybody in the first round.
4 first rounders in the 2024 draft. And then it looks like, and then 1 or possibly 2 second rounders. And then he has it looks like possibly 2 first rounds next year. And then 4 second round picks. I'm getting confused as to does own/Clippers mean you have them both, or is it just one?
I'm not sure. Dag, I'm gonna have to ask Ricardo that. I definitely will ask him that because he'll know. He'll know it. Okay, so all right, yeah, he'll definitely know. I can't wait to ask him that. I'm definitely gonna ask him that.
Oh,
listen,
my gosh.
Sam Presti, he's sitting like a fat cat.
Listen to this, Jay. In 2024, they have 4 first round picks. 2025, they have 4 too. They have 8 first round picks in 2 of the next 3 years.
Man, this dude right here, man. This dude right here, he locked up the whole NBA for 3 years. If the Thunder don't win a championship within the next 4 years, I'm gonna say 4 years, something is wrong. Man, how that's got to be unprecedented. It's got to be unheard of to have that many picks in that short span of time.
This is joystick GM at its like.
That's what I'm trying to tell. That's insane. That's insane. Almost 40 picks.
That's look at all these. Like I'm scrolling. You can see me. You see me scrolling. You know, where's Weird Al when we need
That's
him?
Unbelievable. so technically he's tanking, but he's doing it in a strategic way. Because it's
He's
not
gonna
like
trade Gilgeous Alexander, and what haul is he going to get for that? Who does he trade him to? Who's got picks left?
That's what I'm trying to say. He got them all. He got all the picks. He's gonna do trade him to OKC. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna, yeah, okay, got you. He gonna trade OKC to OKC. Oh man, that is unbelievable. I did not know. I knew he had a lot, but I didn't know he had all that. Oh man, oh my goodness, man.
So what do you do? Okay, look, right.
I don't have a clue.
You have 4 first-round picks. 2025, you have 4 more first-round picks. Okay, that's nearly an entire roster. Okay,
that's what. Listen,
and that's just the first round.
I'm gonna tell you what most Def said. This new math is whooping my. Okay, I don't want to even try.
And then for 2023,
man, where's D-Runk at when you need him? My gosh.
Yeah, seriously. TJ too, because I feel like he would be grinning at this. This is too many options. Sometimes like too much of a good thing.
Yeah, that's possible too. You can't, but he going out of 38 picks, man. If you hit on 5 of them, man, he could redo that whole roster. He could redo that whole roster. Yeah, I was gonna say 10 times over.
Literally.
That's unheard of. That's unheard of. I just know this. He'll find a way. He'll find a way to get Wembanyama, regardless of who. If the Thunder are not actually in place to draft him number 1, if they somewhere like 2 or 3 or maybe 4, they'll find a way. They'll get him.
If you're Cleveland, do you trade for Gilgeous Alexander right now
to be my 3?
Mm-hmm. To solidify it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the Cavs. I don't know who they have left. Who would you trade? I don't know who.
Well, money wise, you'd probably have to move Kevin Love, so he'd have to be a part of it.
I don't know.
But now I would say this: the but is probably that they would release him, kind of like a sign and trade, they'd release him after.
Okay.
And then he would probably come back at a vet min, because I think this is last year on his deal anyway.
Yeah, it is, I believe. Yeah.
So you have to, this is why I said the Cavs future, I said it last year that if this stuff is going to bloom faster than you may have thought, and here we are, one cycle later, and it's right there in front of them. Look, Giannis already has limped off since he came back. If there were a year to get him.
To get who?
Milwaukee.
Shea.
I'm saying if there were a year to get by the Bucks.
Oh, to get by them. I thought you were talking about actually acquiring a Shea Gilgeous.
Well, with that, I feel like you have the picks, at your disposal.
Who?
Remember,
the Cavs?
You didn't have to give up much to get Mitchell.
No, you didn't. I don't know. That's a possibility. It is a possibility.
But what happens if he goes to Boston? This is what you have to worry about, the flip side of the coin. He could end up in Milwaukee. He could end up in Boston. He could end up in Miami. He could end up in Toronto.
But is he? But okay. Does he end up in any of those places because of who his name is, or whether or not he's complimentary?
I watched him. He is.
I don't think what he brings compliments what Boston does already. Boston needs they need a better big. Heck, even if they had a Karl Anthony Towns, heck, if they had a Vucevic, I'm telling you, if they had a Vucevic, even because Boston, they're gonna get beat up on the inside, man. Tatum and Brown are nice, and their wing players are nice and smart and all that, and they gritty and tough on defense, but they. On Al Horford, I mean, I was going to forgive me. I was going to say rest in peace. Yeah, bless his heart. I'll say it that way. No, Boston, man, they need no. They got big. Their bigs are not. Al Horford not cutting it, man.
So do you get a James Wiseman then?
No, there's a reason why the Warriors sending him down to the G League. Looney really ain't no better. I mean, he's okay, huh?
So what do you do? That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, Boston is one decent big. Throw out another decent big that they might be able to go get. And I'm not talking about a Gobert either. No. For the sake of its and giggles, why not like a Karl Anthony Towns? Heck, even a Clint Capella. Even a Clint, huh?
Atlanta's not going to move him either.
I know. I'm just throwing names out there. But those are the types names a guy that Boston might need. They don't need Gobert. No, they need a big that can give you at least 15 and 10. Like, who would be nice with them, even though he's not in the league anymore? You know who would be nice? Al Jefferson.
Yeah.
Would have been nice. Would have been a nice fit with them. Or Zebo even. They need that kind of player in their front court.
They're trying to get that with Grant Williams and Robert Williams. You can tell. You could see the Zebo elements of that.
Yeah, but no.
Perimeter shooter.
You know who actually he might be serviceable for them because they seem to have everything else. Why not Dwight Howard? Maybe, I don't know.
He's in China.
Okay, well, bring him back on a visa.
That's what I couldn't. Matter of fact, I watched the video. Because obviously I've seen Boston one too many times this year. That's another issue I have. Hey, take a look at the schedule. Megan said that the NBA tinkered with the schedule, something about logistics. I kid you not. I feel like we're playing the same 5 teams all year long.
Listen, it's not called logistics. It's called bulls. Never mind.
Well, yeah, and I believe that's why we're terrible. I don't think we regressed in a year.
The NBA does that. They do a horrible job of promoting the rest of their
the point
product.
Of divisions? Like we're not going to play Chicago but 2 times. How are they in our division if we don't play them frequently?
Come on now. And I listen.
It's
and now
hot garbage. I can't stand it.
Case in point, when the Cavs, we'll get to that comment here in a second. When the Cavs, the year Jordan, I believe it was the year Jordan hit the shot. The Cavs played in the Central Division.
Yeah, that still exists.
Okay, the Central Division.
You might not realize it, but it still
exists.
And
they played the Bulls 6 times. They swept the Bulls 6 times that season. So you're right. How are we in the same division, but we only play each other 0.5? Okay. Yeah, exactly.
No,
okay. This is Miss Alva weighing in. She said they are scheduling it like how MLB does. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'll have to find the article I saw and send
I'm
it
gonna
to both.
Have to give her my seat and let her take over.
Yeah, well, I mean, we said that more than once. Yeah, it might as well. Yeah, I don't like it either. They do a terrible. Why are we watching the Lakers at 3-99? Why? Okay, that mystique is not there anymore. I'm sorry.
No, and the NFL at least has the wherewithal to flex games.
Now that Thursday night football game is terrible. Okay, I don't know. They got to do something about that. That's oh my gosh, that's an eyesore. But at least they put on the teams. I mean,
You want my bold prediction right now?
Oh boy.
I think Buffalo's going to go on a losing streak.
They're already there. What are you talking about?
No, I know, but I think they're going to lose the next 2.
Maybe so.
Because here's why. They played Sunday and they left it all out there, right? And now they're dealing with
illness.
Left
it on the 1 yard line.
That too.
Okay, yeah, right.
They're dealing with a lot of illness and injury, and potentially, the Yetis as well. With 4 to 6 feet of snow, and so if that may require them to fly somewhere else logistically. They may have to make some tough calls on who gets on that plane ride if necessary, who doesn't, based on their condition. Then to take it a step further, they would have a quick turnaround to play, as you just said, on Thursday against the Lions on Thanksgiving. The Lions are undefeated ever since Peyton Manning lifted the curse of Bobby Lane on Peyton's places.
Lions are undefeated. What, on Thanksgiving?
No. So Peyton's Places season 3 came out 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
The first episode of season 3 was The Curse of Bobby Lane, which is the last time the Lions won the Super Bowl. And they exorcised, if you will, said curse on the show inside of Ford Field, and the Lions have not lost since.
Well, I keep telling fans here about the curse of Calavito, what Art Modell did to Paul Brown. Yeah, folks think that I'm.
You better call Peyton Manning.
No, thank you.
He's him and Eli in the Spooky Adventures.
No, his head won't fit in the door. I'm trying to tell you. Not doorway. My gosh, the guy's got his own bronze, walking bronze. I tell you. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and that Thunderhold deal, because I'm telling you right now, 417 picks in less than a year and a half. That's amazing. And then last but not least, should referees, NBA in particular, be penalized for egregious calls?
Yes.
I watched that Celtics game when Jason Tatum brought his hands together like man, and they gave him a tech for that. Then in the Memphis Pelicans game a couple nights ago.
Game. Please, I will give you the League Pass extra code that we have.
Okay, no, I got the thing. Okay, I'll tune into the Pistons games. I didn't know. Okay,
Jaden is not getting anything. They're calling it the same play will occur on both sides of the floor in unison. You know, one will drive it and he'll get wham, wham, and then and somebody's jumping. Even if it's straight up, they're still leaving their feet inside of the cylinder. So.
Well, that's a rookie thing, man. You're not gonna get the calls as a rookie. You're not gonna get them.
It's not limited to him, but then opponent goes the other way. Very same outcome, exception, foul call.
Yeah, well, you got to go through your growing pains. I'm talking about
this unwritten rule is garbage.
Well, I didn't say it was or wasn't, but I'm just telling you.
I
that's
want
what
them
they do.
Investigated.
They need to be more. They need to. No. I'm not talking about no calls. I'm talking about egregious. Jason Tatum reacted to a call, and all he did was doggone it. No, it wasn't even a call. He reacted to missing a shot or something.
But see, this is my point about what Tim
and
Donahue,
he got teed
you
up.
read the book. You read the book. Tim Donahue pointed out, and I'm starting to notice.
And I saw the documentary too.
That's right. There's all he capitalized on. He didn't fix any games. All he did was he knew this ref doesn't like this team or doesn't like this player.
That guy, exact. Joey Crawford, Tim Duncan.
He understood his environment and knew that
how to capitalize off of it.
That's right. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he did anything illegal.
No, he didn't. But they call it as such because it put them on blast. That's what happens. Yeah, Stern. I mean, because to me, to tell you the truth, what he did was no less or more offensive than what Stern himself, the commissioner, did when he hijacked Chris Paul from going to the Lakers.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Go back and look at that, people.
Yeah.
Tell me what did Stern do? Come on. Hey, like they say, man, different strokes for different folks. Okay.
I still don't understand. Well, you know what it was? The NBA owned the Pelicans at the time. Then the Hornets.
The Hornets.
Yeah, it was the Hornets.
Yeah, they owned the Hornets. That's what David Stern wanted a notable player in that market.
That's right.
So they came with some whip wham whamboozle. Because if I remember correctly, y'all know I'll be slipping. I'll be the first one to tell you that, but I don't think I'm slipping all the way, not on this one. If I'm not mistaken, it was Chris Paul had, I don't know what his status was at the time, but he basically had every right to go to LA.
Oh yeah, he kept losing in the second round. Remember, like our first round, it was tough.
I'm talking about from a contractual standpoint, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, no, the trade made sense money wise. There was nothing.
Yeah, that's what it was. No reason for him not to go to LA. Miss Alvaway, and then again, I mean, they don't have magnets in the balls either. Sips tea with my pinky up. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. Yeah,
I need to bring one of those.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. But that's what I'm saying, man. At the end of the day, and then I'm watching the Grizzlies Pelicans last night, and I forget the guy. I forget his name. My son probably knows his name. That's where the slippage comes in. Guy with the braids didn't even look the ref's way. Reaction was minimal and got a cheat for the Grizzlies yesterday against the Pelicans.
Oh, must have been Williams or not Brooks. Brooks.
Yeah, it might have been Dylan Brooks. Yeah, I think it was Dylan Brooks. Go back and look at that play, man. There was no reason for him or Tatum either to get teed up in
But
those
are
situations.
supposed to be reviewed after the fact also. Remember, that's that sheet that Donahue was talking about at the end about the percentage of correct calls, and he was at one of the highest. That was his whole basis of,
that's right.
I can't possibly be cheating or fixing these if mine is higher than theirs.
Yeah, my bad. And I believe Tatum's was rescinded. Imagine that.
Interesting. From a fine standpoint, but the damage was done in the game. The points counted. Correct?
That's what I'm saying. The
See,
refs need to be held accountable.
I can't gamble on NBA. I can't. It's too obvious to me. Like,
hello.
It's frustrating.
Hello. Do you want my famous tagline here? Mantra? Spiel. Yeah,
ref number 70. All I'm saying, watch ref sideline number 70.
Left up to chance. No sporting events completely left up to
kind of looks like that dude from the car salesman from Cradle to the Grave with DMX.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that ref he's number 70. Pay attention to him next time.
Yeah.
I've caught on to his funny business.
They gotta start doing something, man. They gotta start doing something. They fine players or penalize players.
Agreed. Why are they not held to some kind of standard?
I don't know. I don't get it. But it's high time because whatever it is that they're doing is getting worse.
It's getting, again, look, yes, I'm a Pistons fan, but when it is blatantly obvious that you're not making the calls evenly, or there's trends, just like obviously the game of basketball is a game of runs, but the foul calls shouldn't also coincide. That shouldn't be running parallel necessarily.
I agree.
Foul calls should not be in runs as well. And that, to me, identifies an issue. And that's why I'm telling you right now, it is very, very evident. Another team I'm seeing that with, it is Eastern Michigan. With the money, they got blown out the other day, and I looked at the foul calls. It was 6-0, and I'm like, you're telling me that they didn't do nothing, no hand check, nothing on the other side, huh? I don't see it that way. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, it's about as worse as boxing has become, to tell you the truth.
So I would encourage you to, and any NBA fan out there, go find just your favorite team and go to last year versus this year and count how many different teams they've played in the same amount of time. And you're going to find that there's two very different things happening. And it got to the point, Jay, where I said, who's the bad teams in the league this year? Because we haven't played any. We played Orlando once. We played OKC once. We proved we were better than both of them, barely, but we won. Everyone else has been Boston. It's been Toronto. It's been Boston again. It's been Milwaukee 2, 3, 4 times. I'm like, why are we playing Milwaukee so many darn times? We played the Pacers once. There's all these other teams out here. We're finally going on the West Coast, and it's almost Thanksgiving. Like, what happened?
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
You know what? Keep in mind, is that play-in tournament supposed to be this year?
Yeah, that they voted on that already. That's a done
deal.
Yeah.
So what
and it's a mainstay.
What impact? Dude, something's up. That's all I'm saying, and it's really bothered. It takes a lot for me to be bothered to that degree. That there's something, like you said, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck.
I'm trying to tell you,
there's something off here.
It's not a cow. Man, listen. I'm not vested as I once was. I can see it clearly. Already at this point in the season, I'm already bored watching the games from start to finish.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but
so,
it's the today DA.
What do you attribute it to? Is it the
quality of play?
Okay.
Especially on the offensive end. It's do or die. They put up the stats. But I'll tell you one thing. If the Sacramento Kings make the playoffs, I know something's up for real. But no, they actually don't look too bad. But anywho.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, they don't look too bad. I'll give them that. Mike Brown, yeah, okay, we'll say. But they put stats up in one of the games my sons and I were watching, and I mean, it was like both teams combined were like 7 for 44 from three. And I'm like, man, seriously. And then you look across the league, and this makes an attempt. Here we go again with the same thing.
Right.
It just don't look. It don't look right, man. It don't look right, man. It's a steady diet of. So hold on, Miss Alva weighing in again. She said, so I found the article and I will send it, but the schedule is eliminating travel by 41,000 miles.
So the NBA is going
miles
green.
Per team.
Holy smokes.
Would you look at there?
That's a lot. So we got to play Milwaukee 100 times because of this. Like it's the 1950s and we got to travel by bus.
But why? What's the purpose?
To save money. Naturally, to save money. It's the same reason the MLS only allows them a handful of games to charter. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, but you're saving money for what? You just signed a new TV contract 10 minutes ago.
Because the name of the game is profitability. And remember, they have to cut that check every year to those one guys from the ABA. And
yeah, the Steiner brothers, I believe.
Yeah.
Or something to that
And
effect.
so
yeah.
I think it was like $20 million or something, some crazy figure. Naturally, well, where can I recoup $20 million? No, there's not a whole lot of places, but logistics is always everybody's number one. That final mile, doesn't matter what industry you're in, is an issue. And so naturally, if you can eliminate that or certainly reduce it, I think you just made up $1 million per team.
Interesting. Yeah, they got folks behind the scenes crunching the numbers.
Well, think about it. How much is jet fuel times 41,000? What's a gallon of jet fuel times 41,000?
I don't know, but I know a gallon of diesel fuel is 41,000. Why you playing? Yeah, okay. Interesting all day, every day.
And the next level stats there.
Yeah.
Logistics.
Yeah, and on that note, we leave you all today without a quote. It's been fun, but we got to run. We appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget to check us out every Wednesday now at 9 on the PM side, right here on the Yard, baby. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the shop's fan page, and of course, YouTube. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know, the little bell at the right and right corner, ding-a-ling-a-ling. We be much obliged. And if that don't work, y'all can Google it. Oh, we got one more comment here. Let's see who we got coming here. Let's see. We get this.
She must have emailed.
Said, I don't know your email, Jay, but I just sent it over to Double J. Yeah, Double J, send that to me. I definitely want to see that. Absolutely, I do. It's unbelievable. Man, they think they slick, man. But anyway, we'll talk about that some other day. If that don't work, Google it. For my man's Double J, Be Rich, and all those who follow and support us, you know, and those folks that weigh in, Mrs. Alva, D. Runk, Snowman, I hope you're out there watching and hope praying everything's all going good for you out there, whatnot. I see you still doing your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, for all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla.